temperamental actor Alec Baldwin is a man surrounded by controversies. Baldwin's frequent public outbursts have been a regular feature over the years, with his latest case grabbing all the eyeballs involving the murder of Halyna Hutchins, the cinematographer of the film Rust. The actor lost his cool when a heckler asked him to address the death of Hutchins as well as the war in Gaza, which eventually led to Baldwin slapping the phone off her hand.
Alec, can you please say free Palestine one time? Why did you kill that lady? You killed that lady and got no jail time? No jail time, Alec? Please say it. One time.
However, this incident hasn't been a singular one, as the actor has lost his cool many times in the past. In 1995, Baldwin faced arrest following an altercation where he reportedly struck photographer Alan Zanger outside his California residence. The incident occurred as the actor and his former spouse, Basinger, were returning home from the hospital with their newborn daughter, Ireland. While Baldwin was cleared of misdemeanor battery charges in court, he was later found liable in a civil lawsuit brought by Zanger, resulting in an order to compensate the photographer with $4,500 in damages. Baldwin's voicemail in 2007 went public, in which he angrily addresses his 11-year-old daughter Ireland amidst a contentious custody battle with his ex-wife, Kim Basinger. In the voicemail, Baldwin refers to his daughter as a rude, thoughtless little pig, expressing frustration over her failure to answer the scheduled call. He rebukes her for what he perceives as a lack of decency and intelligence, warning of consequences for her actions. However, he later issues an apology for his words. The daughter, as she turned 17, remarked that it was made into a much bigger deal than it was. Baldwin, in 2011, faced removal from an American Airlines flight for his refusal to switch off his cell phone after the plane's doors were closed for departure. Reports suggested he was deeply engrossed in a game of words with friends. Disregarding a flight attendant's instruction to power down his device, he became visibly upset and stomped to the bathroom, causing concern among the cockpit crew due to the force with which the door was closed. Despite offering an apology afterward, Baldwin voiced discontent with the flying, comparing it to a Greyhound bus experience. Baldwin pledged to depart the United States if George Bush won the presidential election, a statement he later unapologetically refuted. Throughout his career, he has engaged in numerous conflicts with Republican figures. One notable clash occurred with conservative blogger Michelle Malkin over the 2011 execution of Troy Davis, a Georgia man who claimed innocence despite his conviction for the murder of an off-duty police officer. Malkin's involvement in the dispute prompted Baldwin to respond sarcastically, labeling her a great thinker. Baldwin's disdain for the New York Daily News isn't new. However, in 2010, his daughter Ireland called 911 from California to say that her father was suicidal. Baldwin was taken to a local hospital, examined, and returned to his Manhattan apartment. There, he was besieged by paparazzi and became engaged in a physical altercation with a photographer who tapped his arm. In 2012, amid the wedding preparations with Hilaria Baldwin, the actor had another nasty run-in outside his Manhattan apartment. However, he escalated the disagreement with a tweet, which then made its own headlines. "A photographer almost hit me in the face with his camera this morning," he wrote, which was followed with an unfortunate reference to the Trayvon Martin shooting. "I suppose if the offending paparazzi was wearing a hoodie and I shot him, it would all blow over," he wrote. In November 2013, TMZ caught Baldwin on video using a homophobic slur during an argument with a photographer. "I apologize and will retire it, the slur from my vocabulary," he wrote via Twitter. His MSNBC interview show, Up Late, was cancelled less than 2 weeks later. Only 5 episodes had aired up to that point. In November 2018, the actor engaged in a dispute with Wojciech Ciechkowski over a parking spot outside his apartment. Ciechkowski alleged that the actor punched him, resulting in Baldwin's arrest. The actor filed a lawsuit against Ciechkowski in 2019, alleging falsehoods regarding the altercation. In January 2022, both parties reached a settlement regarding their claims against each other. However, the specific terms of the agreement were not disclosed to the public. In April 2024, Baldwin, on being hounded by a heckler who asked him to address the death of Hutchins as well as the war in Gaza, slapped the heckler's cell phone. In a video shared online, the rabble-rouser took the actor by surprise when she pulled out the phone and demanded Baldwin to say "Free Palestine" on camera. When he refused to engage with her, she began instigating him by bringing up the Rust shooting incident. She also accused him of sending an innocent crew member to jail and serving no jail time in the case. Do you think being a public figure comes with its own perils, as there is an inevitable loss of privacy? Is Baldwin's action of slapping the heckler's phone down justified, looking at how she invaded his privacy? Tell us what you think in the comments down below.